Have you ever been accused of something and wanted to defend yourself, to explain, to argue, to prove you were right? Now imagine standing in a courtroom, falsely accused, knowing you could win the argument, and choosing to say nothing. That's what happened the night Jesus was put on trial. Some moments are so unfair you can feel it in your chest. That night Jesus was dragged through the streets like a criminal. The same streets where people once reached for him, now they stared. He was taken before the religious leaders, accused, mocked, lied about. Witnesses came forward with stories that didn't match, but they didn't care about truth. They cared about control. And finally, they demanded, "Tell us, are you the Messiah?" Jesus answered calmly, "You have said so." That was enough. They called it blasphemy. They spit on him. They struck him. Then they took him to Pilate, the Roman governor. Pilate looked at Jesus. He didn't see a rebel. He didn't see a threat. He saw a man who looked beaten, but strangely unafraid. Pilate asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus replied, "My kingdom is not of this world." Pilate questioned him again, but Jesus stayed mostly silent. Not because he had nothing to say, but because he wasn't there to defend himself. He was there to save. The crowd outside began to grow louder. "Crucify him." Pilate tried to reason with them, but the noise kept rising. Then Pilate offered a choice. A prisoner named Barabbas, violent, guilty, or Jesus innocent, and the crowd shouted, "Give us Barabbas." Pilate looked at Jesus, then he washed his hands in front of everyone, as if water could clean guilt, and he gave the order. Jesus was sentenced, and the world chose the wrong man to set free. The weight of the world seemed to press down on Jesus as he was led away. Each step was a testament to his unwavering resolve, a silent sermon in the face of injustice. The Roman soldiers, hardened by countless campaigns, could not break his spirit. His eyes, though filled with sorrow, held a peace that transcended human understanding. He was led through the bustling streets, past merchants hawking their wares, past children playing, past the indifferent and the curious. Some averted their gaze, unable to bear witness to such a spectacle. Others jeered, their voices a discordant chorus of hatred and ignorance. Yet, Jesus walked on, a lamb to the slaughter, fulfilling a prophecy whispered through generations. The path was long, each cobblestone a reminder of the burden he carried. The sun beat down, relentless. Mirroring the heat of the crowd's fury, he stumbled, not from weakness, but from the sheer weight of humanity's sin. A woman, her heart heavy with grief, reached out to touch him, a silent act of compassion in a world consumed by cruelty. Finally, they reached the hill, a place of execution, a stark symbol of death. The cross, rough-hewn and heavy, awaited him. He bore it himself, a final act of humility and sacrifice. The nails, cold and unforgiving, pierced his flesh, yet no cry of pain escaped his lips. Only a prayer, a plea for forgiveness for those who knew not what they did. As he hung there, suspended between heaven and earth, the sky darkened, and a tremor shook the ground. The world mourned, even as humanity rejoiced in its ignorance. His last breath was a whisper of triumph, a promise of redemption, and then silence. A profound, echoing silence that spoke volumes of a love so great it defied death itself. If you want more Bible stories told like this, clear, cinematic, and easy to understand, subscribe and join this growing community.